Great.
All right, morning, boys. Educating the people on what to look out for when selecting a detailer's on Facebook Marketplace. As I've had hacks trying to use stolen coatings. Dane has my full question.
Yeah, he sent me on Messenger a very extensive question, but basically his concern was
You're never going to fight
We'll call
them.
them hacks, but whatever.
How do you educate?
He's worried about them not having insurance, not having
You're never
going to
have that.
having all this stuff. So being concerned about how those people are suckering people,
Here's how you do it.
Away from professionals.
Yeah, Grant, here's how you do it. When a customer calls and they go, hey, thanks, I'm going to start price shopping.
Some other guy.
Tell them, awesome, yeah, not a problem, totally feel free to do that. But
Just
here
ask
are
them.
some of the questions I would ask if you are going to be price shopping.
Great move.
And then put up, are they insured? Do they have a license? What is their, you can name up whatever you want. Whether
Things
or not
that you're pretty sure that other detailer won't have.
But ask them that, So when people call me to get a car detailed, I let them know.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I am just doing this out of my garage on the side for, a little extra money. Mm-hmm. I am not professionally licensed in any way, shape, or form, or I'm not, I try to be honest with the customer.
Not to be rude, but kind of make it clear that you don't need them.
This isn't, yeah. And I do that because I want them to know, which is why I primarily do clients that I've done previously. So they know me as a friend and they're like, hey, I don't have a problem taking my car to Levi's house to get it detailed.
You're also indicating you have repeat customers, which also indicates good service.
Yeah, they're my customers. So I know how their car's going to look. I know I'm not getting into something that I'm going to get over my head or screw up anything. So I always be very honest. And that's the easiest thing you could do is to tell those customers, hey, if you're going to price shop, totally have no problems with that. But here's what I can provide for you. Here's what others might be able to provide. But make sure, my shop, I'd tell them, that's fine. But just so you know, I give you a free loaner car for the day while you're gone. Oh, really?
Yeah. Offset it so it doesn't sound like you're hurt or you're irritated or you're mad about it. Make it sound like you're offering something more that the others don't. But don't turn it into that guy sucks.
Because you're never
that won't win
your
people over.
Don't worry about the people that are price shopping.
Yeah.
Those that want it for so cheap are usually going to be the ones that you don't want to do business with in the first place because they don't value
irritating.
they don't value your work.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they don't value what you're worth. And it's not a bad thing. It's just, I had a lady that pulled up one day. I was finishing up a car and she drove by and she goes, hey, how much for just to get the inside cleaned up?
Spit shine.
And I said, at my shop at the time, it was $100. Mm-hmm. And I said, it's $100 and I do an exterior wash on the outside for you. And she's like, well, that's a lot of money. And I said, it is. And she goes, well, the car wash down the street will do it for $30. And I said,
car wash.
I can't compete with that. Have fun. Go down to the car wash. And she was like, so you don't want my business? And I said,
it's not business.
That. My price is $100 to do what you're asking me to do. If they're $30 and you need to save money, I'm going to ask you to go over there and save the money because obviously if you can't afford it, I'm not going to try and make you pay for it.
Or you could take a moment to do some mental math and figure out why there's
her question, though, was she was so confused that I didn't say, like, oh, well, I guess I could do it for $30.
Yeah.
I just said, no, I'm sorry. It's $100.
Don't race to the bottom.
It's not being a jerk. I just said, look, I want to make sure that you're going to get what you ask for. If you want a $30 detail, you get a $30 detail. Mm-hmm. That's just how it's going to be.
Yeah.
And 90% of the time, they'll either say, okay, no thanks, and they'll go somewhere. Or they'll call around and then they'll call back and go, you know what? I started thinking about it and you're the one that told me all this stuff and I really appreciate that. And I started thinking about it and I'd much rather go with you.
Yeah.
Or I watched a show on TV and they were talking about quality and there was a house builder or whatever. There's those HGTV things where people used to do shoddy work or whatever. Yeah. And this other guy would come in and do it right, and they start thinking like, I should probably just pay because you're more, I started thinking about it. So nothing wrong. Just educate, be honest.
It's like dating. Don't reek of desperation.
And don't badmouth other detailers.
No, that won't win you people.
Just be very humble and very simple and just say, hey, look, you can go do that. That's totally fine. Look for these things. Yep. If they have it, cool.
Well, it gives them a tool so they feel like they're getting something from you already.
Exactly.